Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. Chocchip is back with more Cryptic Crosswords. Hello to everyone in the chat, hello Louise, and yes, I obviously forgot to account for daylight savings in a way. So yes, I might be streaming an hour earlier for some people, or later, earlier. Anywho, welcome one and all. We'll give a few minutes for people to wander in, say hi, and then we'll get going. Just a reminder that next week, which is November 6th, Bill and Danny shall be back on, so that will be lots of fun once again. And yeah, we'll keep going with the Clue Conundrum. That was a lot of fun last week as well. Rightio, so we've got an empty board here, and we'll get cracking on Saturday shortly. And just while we wait, thank you to Don Jaime 26 for following 7 hours ago. I recognise your name from watching Terraform Master Stream, so thank you for the follow. Welcome to the family. Hope everyone's well. It's just a tick after 11 PM Friday evening, and can you believe it is nearly end of October already? Kind of the year's going fast, but also it's not a bad thing, right? Because I think everyone just wants this year to sort of see you later. Thanks very much. You can go and never come again. Thanks very much. And we'll just bring in the new year. Right. So I'm just going to check a couple of things here. That all seems fine. We have a empty board here. I've got my Clue Conundrum ready to go. That's fine. All right. So I'll give it just another minute or so. Yeah, so for daylight savings, obviously we went forward an hour, is that right? So now we're plus 11 UTC or GMT, not plus 10. You're back. Ah, back. Rightio, interesting. Back. Did I get that wrong way around? Yeah, extra of daylight. Yeah. Always confused me. All I know is there's a bit of a spring forward, fall back. Sure. So, meaning fall being autumn for us. That's a very fall's not a word that I would use, but I guess that's a geographical thing, right? This is a great segue into the world of words, right? But spring is common. Yep. All right, so I'm going to get cracking on Saturday, and we'll see how we go. Helps me in the direction, sure. Yeah. So spring forward, fall back. I'll try and remember that for future. Is there an easy way I can remember that? I guess spring forward, you're springing forward. There you go. And you're falling back. That sort of, I guess that kind of works. You could fall forward as well, but I kind of think falling back is more like that, right? So that's how I'm going to remember it. We'll see how we go. All right, Saturday time. So this one will disappear come midnight because it's the new day. But let's get in. It's all there, fantastic. All right, we'll 8 across. Never turn to inmate. 224, interesting. Okay. So I'm looking at 2 inmate here, being 8 letters, and turn being an anagrind here. So I think that's what's happening. Can we work out the letters? Yes, I have this. Fantastic. So not too difficult. Give people a few moments, and then I'll start popping in some letters. Perhaps we'll start with maybe those ones. They're the first letters of the words. So definition here, therefore, is of course never, and we just want a 3-word phrase. That means never, essentially. So at least we've got the first one going, which is nice. Sometimes we take a while. Yep, it's not too difficult. So for those of you playing along at home, it is at no time. So once again, never is the definition. Turn is turning things up. And to inmate has 8 letters. So rearrange at no time means the same thing. Alright, here we go. Don't panic. Call for stay calm. Yep, nice. Got this. So definition is once again at the start, don't panic. And call for. It's another one of those sound alike clues. Don't think we've seen call for before necessarily, but that's certainly one to look at here. And I encourage you just to read maybe the last couple of words a bit differently. And if I just give you the first couple of letters, give people 10 seconds, and then we'll move on. So we're looking for a phrase or a term meaning no panic. Yep, this is a nice one. So the answer here is stay calm. So once again, call, sound like, and stay calm or stay calm. You just say it a bit differently. It's staying calm, we're not panicking. Okay, 2 down. Persuade helmsman to hold first letter. Let's see. So surely persuades the definition here. Persuade. So first letter is L. First of letter is the first letter. Or it could be the first letter of the alphabet, which is an A, as Louise has pointed out. Yep. So if it's going to be holding A is in the middle. I might have this. Helmsman. I reckon I have this. So I'm going to see if I'm right here. No, it's not God. I thought it was God around A, but maybe it's not an A. Is it an L? Helmsman. Persuades. We need a 3-letter word for helmsman. Nope, not sure there. Let's try and get this one. Maybe that will help us. You have it. Well done. Let's come back to that. C10 across here. That's odd. Lays next to wildcat. Yep, happy with this one. So definition here is wildcat. And this is a bit tricky. Wild is not an anagram indicator here. The important word is the word odd. And odd is one of those lovely words in cryptic crosswords that it can mean odd as in jumbly, anagrammy, or it can mean take the odd letters. So 1, 3, 5, 7. And of course the answer is links because L, Y, N, X. So the odd letters of lays next is a cat. So now, can we get this? O something X. Okay, so I think now this is hoax. No, it's not. What was hoax? I reckon it's an A though. Is that an A? Ah, yes. So it's coax, yeah. So cox is a helmsman, so it's a rowing term, I believe. Helmsman, like a coxswain type thing. Around A is the first letter of the alphabet. Nice. Well done, Louise, for getting that sooner than I did. Alright, branching out. 12 cross. Lucky emblem makes a mother Caledonian. We've got an A there. Okay, I think that's the start. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Mother is Ma, so that works nicely because, again, we've got a lucky emblem making the answer, which is this, Mother Caledonian. Caledonian. Lucky emblem. Emblem is sign, is a logo. Lucky is fortunate. Yeah, the Caledonian is tricky. Ah, yes, I've got this. And in fact, I just looked at the word Caledonian and I thought about my board game collection, and I've got a game called The Clans of Caledonia. So if you have that game, or if you know of that game, this might help you. That's the first letter of that word. And in fact, this is now a double definition, now that I know how the clue works. So a lucky emblem is this, and a team might have this when teams run out on the football, baseball, etc., American gridiron football field. This thing runs out with them, and a four-letter word for Caledonia, or someone from Caledonia. I'll give people another few seconds. I'll give you that letter as well. No, I agree. And I've only played that Clans of Caledonia board game once, and it's to do with Scotland. So mascot is a lucky emblem, and MA for mother, Ma, and Scot. So less common, but mascot is the answer. Okay. 3 down. Fish out of water, taken back in mist. Fish out of water, taken back in mist. So let's think about this for a second. I reckon I have this. I think it starts with M. Do you agree? Yep. So I think the answer here is, oops, misfit. Yep. So what's happening here is, if taken back is reverse, so FI, and that's inside, so in is a container, so if reversed, inside mist. And a misfit is a fish that's out of water. It doesn't fit right, because a fish should be in the water. So that's nice. It's a nice, clever little clue there. So I do like that one a lot. Okay, we've got our first letter here. F is interesting. Disorganised brawl is open to the public at no charge. Yes. Happy with this? So no charge is really handy here. So that's what that part of the clue is talking about. And I wonder if you've got the rest. So this is not, disorganised is not an anagram here, once again. Disorganised brawl is a brawl that is a free-for-all. So everyone can just go in as you like, and it's open to the public, so it's for all people, and it's no charge, that's free. So that's how that works. A couple of E's here. From the start, retaliation, even, vengeance embroils new generations equally. Happy with this? Fairly simple, I hope. We've had a couple of these in recent weeks already. And there's only one important word, really, which is start. So, start, we've seen this before, just means take the starting letters. And if you have a look at the letters from the next 7 words, R, E, V, E, N, G, E. And revenge is retaliation or vengeance. So that's nice. Okay, let's go with a G here. Spooner should go Bravo. Okay, Spoonerism, let's see. Should go question mark Bravo. Ah, yes. Nice. I do have this now. So this is a bit tricky because you're looking for the words to be sort of similar lengths with a 4-4 indication, but in fact it's the two words that are either side of Spooner and Bravo that you have to look at here. So if you remember, a Spoonerism is swapping the initial syllables or the sounds of the word. So put the G here and the SH here, you're left with a good show. And note that the SH going over here means you've got SHO, so there's no W, but SHO is still show, like Shogun. It's spelt without W. So G over here, good. SH over here, show. Good show. Bravo. Clap, clap. That's what we're talking about. Yep, took me a moment as well. Yep, not the easiest Spoonerism to do there. Okay, let's try and finish this top half. Framework for hanging lad scoff in confusion. Nice, happy with this. Pretty straightforward anagram here. The word confusion is screaming anagram, and lad scoff has 8 letters, so see if we can find a word meaning framework. And I'll give you where the two F's go. See if that helps you out a little bit if you're having a bit of trouble. So not too difficult, I hope. That's what it starts with. And this is something that we've all seen before. And of course the framework is also a scaffold. So once again, it's lad scoff 8 letters, rearranged because of confusion. Letters are confused or in the wrong spot. And a scaffold is a framework. Nice. Okay. 9. Why peer back to see what's scary? Nice. Have this as well. So question mark there is, let's see, interesting. I think back is the important word here. If you work out what things are going back, returning or reversing, then hopefully you work out what's happening here. And I'll give you a few moments here before I tell you what the letter C is part of here. Louise has already got it, I think. So C, as in to see, is also the letter C. So that's where the C comes from. So why peer back? You've got to work out how that works. And once again, we've seen this before. If we say the word why, that also just means the letter Y. And the answer here is creepy, because you've got C and then back. So reap, peer back is reap, and Y. So this whole thing is going R-E-E-P-Y backwards, and creepy is scary. So the back's sort of in the middle, but it's related to the whole clue. So it's C, reap, E, all backwards. But you can't write Y peer to C back, what's scary. I don't think that sounds grammatically as good as the way they've written it. So, alrighty. So, slightly longer one here. Dent causing fit of blues. Dent causing fit of blues. Okay, 10 letters. E-R-S. Okay, dense as scratch. Fit of blues. Blues is to be sad. Might need some more letters here. So, I mean, Fit of Blues is 10 letters, but the R's not in there, so that's not right. Dent is a bump, is an indentation. Not getting much there at the moment. So, yeah, let's come back. This one, straightforward, I hope. Great Guide in Space Project. So this is just a double definition. If you don't know your Greek gods, hopefully the Space Project is not too difficult here. I'll give you 5 seconds to have a go, and then I'll give you the first letter. Fairly straightforward, I think. So that's the first letter. Hopefully now that's ringing some bells. So the answer here, of course, is Apollo. Apollo's a Greek god, and the Apollo Space Project. Quite a famous name. Alright. Let's do this one. We've got the C. 13 down. Crowning ceremony on English Street. Okay, question mark again. That's only 8 letters. It's not going to work. You've got it. Well done. You might have an advantage on this one. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, good clue. Now I think I've got it. I know there's two. Well, I imagine they're the two most popular. EastEnders is one, and I believe I've also got this one. So that was a very good clue. Thank you. I've now got this. And this is just a bit tricky. Either you can cold solve this because you have the knowledge of the British soap, or you know what another word for a crowning ceremony is. And the question mark here is nice. The answer, of course, is coronation, because Coronation Street is a British soap. So something like Home and Away in Australia, or Neighbours. Neighbours is pretty sort of popular. Oh, the C is great. Yeah, really helpful. And crowning ceremony for a queen or whatever is royal is coronation. So that certainly helps. Alright. Inspire with declaration, I am media. 7 letters. Okay. Declaration. Okay. Yeah, so declaration is what I'm thinking. Inspire. I think it's an I. Ah, yes. Nice. You have to work out what media is referring to here. Once you unlock that part of the clue, the rest works. So declaration sound alike. I am is just I'm, so I apostrophe M. And then you need a 5-letter word for media. And the whole thing means to inspire. So it can be a little tricky to work out what the media is here. So media is not talking about, like a paper or radio. It's talking more broadly about what the media is and does. So the first letter is a P. So that hopefully unlocks the clue now. Because of course, if you inspire someone, you impress them. So press is the media. So once you unlock that part of it, the rest should be Simple enough, I hope. Alright, down we go with an S now. Period of time for rock to mature. Period of time for rock to mature. 5,3. Yes, I think this is nice. I believe that's what the words start with. So this is another double definition. 5,3 definitely helps. So there's lots of little three-letter words for time. You can have an era, an eon, that sort of thing. You can also have other words like epoch and that sort of thing. But in this case, it's none of those. So here we're looking for a 5-letter word for a rock and a 3-letter word for mature. So mature usually sometimes can be old, but in this case it's age, so Stone Age. So period of time, Stone Age was a period way back when, and a rock is a stone, and mature is age. So I think ages, like a wine or a cheese, it ages and matures. So double definition. Okay. I'm going to try and press on here. A couple of middle letters here. Computer output torn it up violently. Okay, let's see now. Going in for a closer look, should be a giveaway. Output. Nice, well done. Yes, I think I have this now. So, helps have the first letter always. So I suppose this is an 8-letter word. Sometimes I reckon this might be 5-3, maybe? I'm interested to know what people think when they work out what the answer is here. It's interesting, so output here, question mark, so usually computer output, you might think outputting sound, or outputting, like audio or video. But in this case, output is not like power output, it's something a bit different. It's something that literally, physically comes out. Not from the computer, but from something that is right next to the computer. You flip between one word and two? Yep, I can certainly understand that. So printout. So violently, everything's violent, it's all moving around the place. And torn it up, 8 letters, shifty, and printout. So if something is outputting from the computer, it's from the printer. So it's a printout. So I wonder if that's more 5/3, 5-3. Interesting. Anywho, let's carry on. Work our way down. Explorer spoke of roads on Greek island. I reckon I have this. And spoke, once again. That business is happening. And I believe I have this one, yeah. So Greek island. This must be a Greek island, perhaps. So this is a double definition, I would think, based on the clue. So Rhodes, Cecil Rhodes was an explorer. And I guess, is Rhode Island somewhere near Greece? We can look that up a little later, but that seems about right to me. So there you go, double definition. Which is interesting, because it's a bit of a longer clue. Sometimes they can be. But yeah, spoke of roads. So So word roads, but sounds like roads with a H. Let's try the shorter one first. Don't be short, but fit in well. Yep, happy with this. Hopefully not too difficult here. So really we're looking for something that's not short. And, well, if something's not short, it's not this, it's this. And to fit in, therefore, is a two-letter word, and hopefully solves itself from there. So if something's not short, it's long. So hopefully we can work out what that first letter is. 1 in 26 chance, I suppose. Is a Greek island. Yep, thank you. So I imagine that was the case. Of course, the answer is B, so be long. So to belong is to fit in, and if you are being long, you're not short. So a bit of a groan moment, but that's the way it is. Alright, doing well here. 23 across. Strongholds for hair. Being short, yeah, sure. And this is the thing, you know, there's so many ways you can, you know, define a particular word. Sometimes it's a noun, sometimes it's a verb. So, yeah, tricky. Strongholds for hair. Let's see. Strongholds for hair. Hair, as in scalp hair. Have an idea for the first 4 letters. For hair. This may be another one we need more letters for. Can't come up with the rest of the word though. So I'm just thinking of root. I can't come up with anything more. This one just now. For hair. Hair as in scalp hair. Alright, I might need some more letters there, so 19 down's a good candidate. We'll come back to that. Tess had hidden. Starting with hair, sure. Okay. Okay. So this, let's see what to start with. So, what? Looks like it's an anagram, yeah. I think so. The 7 letters we've got Tess had. T's there, so that's looking really good. Unless there's a test we don't know about. What's it going to start with? Probably S or E or A. It's not going to start with D or H, that's for sure. Yep, I've got it, yep. So it does start with S. Yep, absolutely. So that's where the 2 S's go. So while I give people a few moments there, I'm going to go back to this one, see if I can work out this one here. So S, help me. I mean, on the balance of probabilities, yeah, you'd think it'd start with not a vowel. Yep. Still get one more letter for this. So I wonder how people are getting on with this one. Stashed. So hidden is to stash, and this test had 7 letters, and I guess hidden is functioning in 2 ways. One, it's the definition, something's hidden, it's stashed, and 2, if the letters are hidden, well, it's all jumbled, not quite obvious enough until you rearrange. I'm going to leave 23 because we can get another one from 22. I'm going to skip down here and we'll see how we go. Stroke to equal the French, separating Big Aussie Bird from Ted. Eight letters. Okay. Yes. Let's see. Yeah. Yep, I've got this on now. So I worked out the answer and now worked out the parsing. So there's a bit going on here. Give people a few moments and then I'll tell you what the definition is. Yep, well done. That's part 1 of 3. So, yep, Aussie birds and emu. Yep. And give people a few more moments. And so the answer here is emulated. So as we've already seen, an emu is an Aussie bird, okay, like an ostrich. Emu is a really big Aussie bird. La is the in French. So literally that in French is la, could also be le. And Ted is at the end, so it's literally there. So the French la is separating an Aussie bird, emu, and Ted. So emulated is you strive. You're striving to emulate somebody. So tricky, we've got a few parts to work out there. Alright, this is going to be important in helping me work out 23 across. Squire became suggestive. Okay. So what's going to be? So this is definitely anagram of squire because it's becoming suggestive, has 6 letters, so that's definitely looking good. Use there. Yep, definitely anagram. Agree with that, 110%. What does it end with? Not going with Q. I seems unlikely. Oh yes. Oh yes. That's tricky. So that's where the Q goes. And I'm going to put this letter in here because that's going to help me with this one. So I'm going to see if I can come up with this one. I'll give people a few moments for 22 down. Got some idea. So here it's a little bit tricky. But this isn't a word that we use a lot of the time, but the answer here is risque. So if you're risque, you're risking it, being suggestive, and being a bit sort of cheeky, a bit naughty. So that's a tricky word. Now here, still thinking it's root. That middle section at these 4 letters here. Something is something S. Okay, hair. What other... Hair can be like a whisker. Alright, so this is definitely the first tricky one for me. Back forming here. I've got it. So interesting. How to... Fortresses is a stronghold. Fortresses is tress related to hair? No, I think the delay's fine. I'm not having a major issue with that. I know to expect some delay, so that's fine. So tress. Is a tress like a hair or a barber hairdresser term? Yeah. So I'm gonna have to look that up because I've never vaguely maybe I recall that. But yeah, fortress stronghold. So nice. Tricky glue. Alright, powering through here. Bolts with liquid overflow. Well, bolt is to run. Well, liquid. 3-letter word for liquid. Doesn't seem right. Yeah, so bolt is run. I'm happy with that. Not difficult to come up with that, I don't think. Overflow is run over. Liquid overflow. Tap. Yeah, I'm not getting that a second 3-letter word. I'm happy with run. Run being bolt. So it's a bolt to get away. Run over, run away, run far. Unless it's ran, but I'm happy with run. Alright, well, let's try and get this one. Maybe that will help me. Crimes of dealers in stolen property. Crimes of dealers. Stolen property. It's not that. No, it doesn't work. Dealers are traders and merchants. Gamblers. Stolen property. Nope. A roadblock here. Crimes definition, yep. Traders, merchants. Stolen property is loot. Stolen properties, theft. So I feel like it's something for dealers inside stolen property. Alright. Roadblock. So I'm going to try and do these and then we'll work our way back up. 1 clue, okay. I'll come back to that in just a tick. Okay, it looks a bit familiar. Okay, I don't know what prevaricator means or is. So I'm not going to have much hope with this. Bit familiar is procrastinator. No, so yeah, so I'm wondering if there's a word I don't know. I'm just going to start putting in some words that I'm suspecting. These aren't going to be right. Oh, it's at the other end, isn't it? Lie, of course. Yeah, a bit. I was looking at a bit thinking there must be a word inside a word. Yeah, absolutely. So liar. Alright, so we're back on track. L there. So for those following along at home, a bit, so take a bit of the word familiar, is a liar. So prevaricator is someone who's a liar. Yeah, I must say that word rarely sort of comes up, but that's a nice one. Okay, draw this to restrict Q. So this is fine. I'm happy with this. So I'm going to put in that one. See if that helps me go down this way. Give people a few moments for that. So dealers with stolen properties, 1 clue. Stolen property. Who would a thief take their stolen goods to? Dealer, merchant, trader, associate, vendor. I'm really not getting some of these other ones. Here the answer is line, of course, because you draw a line and a queue is a line. And if you're restricting a queue, you have like a line barrier to restrict the queue to go a certain way and to limit the amount of people in the queue. Bad cop TV shows, okay. Alright, so I'm just going to try 17 across to get maybe our first letter, and that might help me, and then we'll finish off here. Councillor for Commercial Sunpeak, so that straight away is fine. Sunpeak. So commercial is an ad. That's fine. Very happy with that. That's not hard to work out. Councillor is Councillor. Oh man, I've hit a real roadblock on this right hand side here. Add Sunpeak is Rise is moon, is day. Day something? I had to block out the sun, okay. I feel like I should know this then. What types of hats are there? Wow, this is bad. Really hit a roadblock here. And I'm going to kick myself once I get these ones, I reckon. Well, peak bit but no actual hat bit. Well, this is the last clue, and then we're going to need some help. So let's see, have we got any idea here? This was the one we were really struggling on before. Bit of blues. So this must be something to do with feeling unhappy, sort of thing. I think that's what it's talking about. Dent. Dent is, all I can think of is a scratch, is a mark, is like a blemish, impurity. Dent causing's got 11 letters, I think. Feeling unhappy, but way worse. Oh, yes. It is. Yes, it is. Absolutely. So now I've got it. Depression. Oh, nice clue. So a dent is a depression, like a scratch or a dent, and depression is a fit of blues. So blue, in this context, is feeling unhappy, feeling really down and miserable, that sort of thing. A visor, of course it is. Welcome, Corey. How are you, man? Good to catch you here. Look forward to catch up with you and the boys tomorrow night. So this, normally I'd say hang on with the answers, but we're at the end here, so I'm happy for hints here. So that's an O now. Crimes of dealers and stolen property. So it starts with O. Does the O help us? So Louise has this, I know that. How's the little one, Corey? Of is literal. So if we put that there. No, because that's not right, is it? No. That's off and so that's not right. Yeah, awesome. No. Is it offender? No, not quite. Good guess though. I'm a bit stuck. The dealer of stolen property will take your stolen stuff and sell it online. So it's fences. So offense is a crime. So of deals in stolen property is fences. Interesting. I haven't heard fences in that context. Don't sit on the fence. Yeah, how many little clues did you need to give me until I got that? Thank you for all those clues. So that's tricky. All right, last one here. Oh yes, of course, it's run off. Sure. Yeah. All right. So let's go back and have a look at that. So run off. liquid overflow is a runoff, and to bolt is to run off. Yeah, no, I hadn't heard of the thing, so that's why I was struggling. So interesting, tricky. So I'm going to just have a look at a couple of things here. So let's see how I do this. So I'm going to put in here. So we'll get okay. Maybe this one will help us. No. Or this one. No. Maybe we do. I just want to see if we can. It's not properly stolen goods. It's just fence. So that just a. I've seen this before. This is just a thing in clues. And I just realised you guys can't see that properly. So excuse me, I'm just going to lock me out for a moment. So yeah, it must just be a thing. Dealing stolen from fence. So just down there. Interesting. Roads of Greek Island, that's fine. Any others that we're a bit tricky on? I think the rest was probably, I think just this Tress's business.
Tress.
Tress. A long lock of woman's hair. There you go. Tricky. So I didn't know that. Or archaic, a verb, arrange a person's hair into long locks. To tress. Okay. Interesting. Couple tricky ones there. Alrighty, well that's one done. Fantastic. So we will now switch over here. Let's get this one happening, and we'll do Clue Conundrum number 3. So this is one of 2 for tonight. This is the new segment we introduced last week. So what I do here is I give you a clue, something that either I've solved or someone's created or I've seen solved, and we just see if we can cold solve it essentially. So here is the first one, and this is from Simply Daily Puzzles. This is a website that I regularly go to, and this is a nice one. This is a nice clue. Louise has got it already. Give people a few moments, see if you can work out what's happening here. And this is, a bit of a, not a groan, but a bit of a, oh boy, like really kind of thing. But it's there. So it doesn't stay to see the foliage. So fairly short clue, so that should be telling you what type of clue it is, which is a double definition. And I guess think about, if you don't stay, what do you do? If I'm not staying, I'm out of here. You got it. Leaves it is. If you don't stay, you leave, and foliage is leaves. So double definition, nice and easy. Beautiful. Nice easy one. Well, that's the first one. We have another one later on, but let's leave that for later. So off we go. And we'll get stuck into Sunday here, number 2 of 3. See how we go. Alright, here we go. Sunday time. Okay, take exception to article. Okay, article. Ah, yes, nice. Yep, got this. Happy with this one. There's the first letter. This is a double definition. If you take exception to something, you do this, and if this is also an article. or a thing. It's making it much simpler. Give people a few seconds, and then and in about 5 seconds, I'm happy for people in the chat to shout it out. Yep, absolutely. I keep saying this, but the first letter is so helpful a lot of the time. And in the chat, if you've got it, shout it out. Typey, typey, type. And of course, it is object. Because if you take exception to it, you object. Like, I object, Your Honour. And object is a thing. It's an article. It's an item of clothing. Okay. We've got a few first letters. Makes sense to work our way down. Called, barrier, hindrance, or a great reef. Nice, happy with this. This is very easy for Australian. If you're not Australian, you might struggle with this. See how you go. Give people in the chat about 10 seconds before you jump in. So called. That's all you need to know. You've heard of that too. Excellent. Great. I was hoping you had. It's pretty famous. Yeah, good. I'm glad you know it's a pretty famous one. And yeah, so it's way up off the coast of Queensland. It is a great reef, and it's pretty well known. If people in the UK have heard of it, of course, it is a Great Barrier Reef. So called, so let's read barrier. So barrier, there you go. Hindrance, barrier is a hindrance, an obstacle or a roadblock, and a great reef is a Great Barrier Reef. So nice. So that's giving the wordplay, and it's giving two meanings of the word. Okay. 3 down. How to get message back in Parliament. Well, yep, nice. Happy with this. Me going in for a closer look should give you a bit of an idea of what's happening. So how to get message is the definition. And the word in should tell you to go in for a closer look. So I encourage you to have a look at the word Parliament, and you've only got one letter E there, so if you can come up with a 5-letter word. And well, you can only go in one direction to make that work. So 5 seconds. Of course, the answer is right there, reversed. It's email. So let's have a look. It's right there. Email, right there. Back in. So it's inside the word Parliament, but it's going back because of the back in. There it is. Email's a message. Okay. Nice. This one's pretty straightforward. Explosive tint. I ran off. Very nice. The 111 should make it pretty simple, I hope. Pretty sure we all know of a 111 explosive. That's fairly straightforward, and the wordplay makes it very clear as well. So then I can go ahead and just type this in. And there's not many, as you say, Louise, of 111. So TNT, so tint, but the I is running off, so the I is going away. Get rid of I from tint, you're left with an explosive, TNT. Not difficult. Now, bonus points. Does anyone in chat know what TNT actually stands for? Because this is something that I learned a while back. It's a nice sort of trivia, pub trivia thing. So if you do, let me know. I'll be very impressed. Meanwhile, 8 across. What an overweight pond skater might do to relieve shyness at party. 5, 3, 3. Overweight pond skater. Well, I'm thinking that goes there. Let's see. Pond skater. think I've got this. Yeah. So pond skater is interesting. Hey, Cave Goblin, welcome. How much does a polar bear weigh? Not sure. A lot? Just generically, I'd say. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a very nice clue. So this one, of course, is break the ice. That's a very nice hint in the chat there. So pond skater, is that a bear? But if you're leaving shyness, you're basically breaking the ice. You're going up to someone and say, hey, my name's Adam, welcome, what's your name? And you're making the first step to get rid of the awkwardness in the conversation. So break the ice. Okay. So let's go here. Insect that walks on water. Sure. Learn new things every day. 12. Ambassador made degree on final attempt. Degree on final attempt. Yes. Yes. Okay, fine. I've got the wordplay now. I've got the answer, and then I've worked out the wordplay from that. So, ambassador here is the definition. Made degree is the first 7 letters, and the last letter is from final attempt. So final of attempt is literally the last letter, which is a T. So here we go, final letter. And a 7-letter word for a degree. I'll give you that letter first. And then I'll give you the first letter, because the first letter is a good one. Think of different types of, you've got certificates, you've got degrees. That's the first letter. And the next letter will surely give it away. Someone's an ambassador, they're a foreign representative. Yep. That's the next letter. I'll give another 5 seconds and then I'll reveal the word. So they're an official national representative. We hear this word often, and of course it's a diplomat. So a diploma is a degree, and final of attempt is the last letter, which is T. Yep, absolutely. So diplomat. Let's go down. We've got a first letter. First letters are very handy. Must opera become, 9 letters, become, anagram, rearrange, long-running play, question mark. Okay, so let's see, long-running play. Well, yeah, nice. I thought it was master something, but that doesn't quite work. Very long-running play. Oh, sure. I guess that would be a long-running play. Yep. Yep. I mean, I'd have to look it up, but yeah, Mousetrap's certainly one that I know of. I'm not really good with my plays and stuff, but yep. So, must opera become 9 letters. So, 9 letters, become, doing this sort of stuff again, changing things up. Long-running play, so Mousetrap is a long-running play. Alrighty, well, Something R looks interesting. Sort of cooker or group that's measured in millibars. Millibars, eh? Cooker or group? Okay, something that's a type of cooker and a type of group. West End from 50. Wow, that is, yep. So 68 years, that's quite a long running play. So I guess that justifies it being in the clue. Sort of cooker. Well, what types of cookers do we know? Like an oven, a stove top, group. There's a band. Yep, that's done a lot of things to a lot of things like that. Yep, not much fun at all. Not sure here. You've worked it out. Self-container, small counter top cooker. Grill. Alright, let's try and get a first letter. Tie for businessman or admirer. Well, I think it starts with S. Had a word in mind, but I'm thinking it's maybe a different word now. Oh, yes. Oh, yep. It's not shirts. It is not shirts. Nice. This is, again, there's a literal or there. So we have to think of a four-letter word that means attire for businessmen. So what does a businessman normally wear? They wear pants, and a tie, and a jacket, and, well, pants and shirt, a jacket, that all combines in one way or another to form a suit. So that's the attire is a suit, and a suitor is an admirer, someone who's suitable. Okay, let's press on with here. Try and loop around. 18 across. Get exhausted again and give up work. Yep, happy with this. Quite happy with this one. So this is another double definition. We've got this again business. We've seen this before, so that should tell you what 2 of the 6 letters will be. So as we see the word again, we're thinking re, as in repeat. So re. And if you get exhausted, you do this, you are this. And if you give up work, you are at the end of your career, you are doing this. So give people a few moments. No, it's a double definition. Yep, absolutely double definition. And I'll explain why in just a sec. So the answer, of course, here is retire. So retire is to give up work, one definition. And if you retire, you tire, you get exhausted, but you're getting exhausted again, So it's retire and retire. So it's actually 2 definitions, but you just say the word in a slightly different way. I think the technical term for that is it a homograph? No, that's correct, yeah. So more commonly, obviously, retire is, someone's retired, they're not working anymore. But if you retire to the bedroom or to the couch or whatever, or you retire to bed. It's a phrase. It's a less commonly used one for sure, but it is a phrase. But yeah, less common. Yep. Okay, we've got an E here. Part of electric jug that won't break down. Question mark. Electric jug. Okay, electric jug. That won't break down. Won't break down. It's steady, it's sturdy, it's solid. Not sure here. Electric jug. Nope, I'm going to need some more letters there, I think. Not getting that. It's the story of my life. Okay. Yep, happy with this. Pass the definition. Maybe. Yeah, it is a question mark, so it could just be the whole clue is a bit different, a bit tricky, but yep. Yep, so this one's just a cryptic definition of what the thing is, so this one is, so if I think of a story of my life, I think of an autobiography, but this is a bit different, similar type of thing. You mean this one here? So let's see what everyone else thinks when I type the answer, which is memoir. So memoir is the story of my life. So I guess what's the difference between that and autobiography? So autobiography, I guess you write when you're alive. Memoir is when you're passed on. Maybe. But there you go. It's an exclamation mark, so it's a bit more of a different, fun type of clue type thing. We've got a short one here. Sound of heavy metal came first. Okay. Came first. No, this one's got me going. Oh no, yes, no, nice. Wow, okay. That took a little longer than I thought it would. Okay. Tricky. So, sound, but you have to know what the heavy metal is. Yep. So, I'll give you a few moments. Yep, we can put the middle, I'm happy with that. But if I give you the first letter, you'll definitely work out what it is. So, came, as in resulted in, being first. So, first is definition. You need to come up with a heavy metal. So, we're not talking about type of heavy metal music, like rock or instrumental or progressive. We're talking about a periodic table element. So, let's see if that hint helps you out. this heavy metal comes from the Latin word plumbum, Plubumb, something like that. So it's lead. So sound of heavy metal. Heavy metal is lead, as in LEAD, which has the chemical symbol Pb on the periodic table. Then it sounds like the chemical element, lead, but it's spelled lead, as in you led the race, you came first, you won. Yeah, so I sort of thought, oh, maybe it's OHM, like the first letters, but no, it's actually, yeah, heavy metal on the periodic table. All right, lots of E's here, intriguing. Let's try and get this one, the least injured runners. Oh, yep, happy with this. Leading people, yep. Okay, first letter there. And I'm going to give the last letter 2 because that helps me work out what this one might be. So 18, so 28 across. We have injured. We have 8 letters in the least. So that should help you focus in on what's happening there. Yes, now I think I have 19 down. Interesting. There's another letter. And for those of you playing along at home with 19 down, I'll give you that letter as well. I think now I've worked it out. Happy to put that letter in. And I'll give you maybe 10 seconds for both clues. Just have a bit of a go there. See if you can find the anagram for 28 across, because that's what it is with injured. If things are injured, they're not in the right spot. And if someone's a runner, they're generally a type of person that's training very hard. Of course, they're athletes. So injured, rearrange this business here, the least, to find a word meaning runners, athletes. And if we come back to this one, I now think this one is element. Yep. So an element is a part. Electric jug that won't break down. I'm not sure about the wordplay there. If someone can fill me on how that works, that'd be great. But a part is an element. I'm happy with that. That's the straightforward part of it. I guess something's an element, it doesn't break down. Oh, I guess as literally, it's an element is like the smallest part, like an atom type thing. It's a bare bone thing. It won't corrode or decompose, sort of thing. Okay, happy with this one. Straightforward clue, quite short, but not a lot to do with this one here. Oh, part of a kettle, it's the smallest piece of matter, but not really. There you go, part of a kettle. Sure. This one I'm quite happy with. So definition is stage of life. Portrayed in should tell you what you need to do, where you need to look in particular. So in, we've seen a lot of times as a container indicator. And I encourage you to look at the word tragedy and see if you can work out where that 3-letter word is coming from. Not too difficult there. And of course it's age. So here it is. It's right inside the word. So portrayed in the word tragedy is age. Stage of life is age. As in how old you are. AP. Fit to take over. Yes, I think I have this. If I'm right, it's still a long one. Certainly having these first few letters really helps with this one. Quite a tricky word here. So I'm going to assume I'm right, and I'll just start typing in letters, and if we get to a point where you agree or disagree, let me know. Yeah. Oh yeah, so that makes more sense. Yeah. I was thinking there was a D at the end, it's not. Okay, so this is a double definition. Word meaning to be fit, and a word meaning take over. Quite a tricky one. Certainly that AP at the start definitely helps. Keep giving you periodic letters here. Here's another one. And another. Nice, well done. Okay, so if you're taking over something, you are appropriating it. And if something's fit, it's appropriate. It's fit for its purpose. That's a tough one, because you don't often see this word in the context of taking something, like appropriating it, like it's yours. But if it's fit, it's appropriate. It's proper for its use. So yeah, tricky, but nice to cold solve that with a couple of letters. Alright, well, short one here. Stone is mine. Ooh. Okay. Stone. Another three-letter word that's not straightforward straight away. Stone. Stone's a rock, pebble. It's mine. It's nope. Okay, first letter here. Fashionable to try ringing the end. The end. Final. No, it's stuck on these ones. Can we get this one here? It's a bit longer, but still pretty short. Amalgamate word piece body with computer science and fourth dimension. Yeah, so this is nice. So fairly long clue, but yeah, three nice little parts to this. Definition is amalgamate. So it looks complicated, but it's really not that complicated, I don't think. Yep, I'll come to that. So that fourth dimension is the last letter. If that helps you work out what's happening, and I'll explain it in just a sec. But we're looking for a world peace body. Almost always in cryptics, that's UN for United Nations. Computer science is information technology, aka IT, and the E means we get unite. So World Peace Body, UN, United Nations. Then you've got computer science, IT, and fourth dimension is the fourth letter, is an E, and unite means amalgamate, come together. So 3 working parts to that clue. So as soon as you see like a nominal or a place number holder, you want to look at like the fourth or the nth letter, or if it's capital or endless, tail, that is like giving you direction to take that letter. Well, can we get this one? Wrote in symbols, not at news boss. It is so obvious, but sometimes you just get stuck. Oh yeah, well this is straightforward. I've given you the hardest part of the clue there. So wrote in symbols is definition. Times fourth dimension, sure. Yep. So again, you know, this is good to be thinking on all these different paths, because you know eventually you'll get to one that you think, oh yeah, that actually making sense. So if I saw, you know, space, time, continuum, that sort of thing, I might be thinking like that. But yeah, this one's not too difficult. Once you know that NewsBoss is an editor, short for ed. And well, the rest of the answer is pretty much there. So I'm just going to give it to you straight away, because we've got not, at, and NewsBoss is ed, so notated. Not difficult at all. They've got half the answer there, ready to go. And they're trying to fool you with this comma, just ignore it. It's just there to completely fool you, as they often are. Let's see now. Can we get this one? ETHN. Is it just trends? No. Oh no, it's trendy. Yes, of course, that makes more sense. Happy that there now. Interesting. So if something's fashionable, it's trendy, of course. And we've got try, ringing the end. So ringing must be as in try on the outside. And it's ringing as in containing end. Yeah, ringing is a tough container clue. They wouldn't have picked that. Interesting. Now this short one. Well, it's one of the vowels. Hit. Oh, of course, yeah. It's a pit mine, like a stone mine. Oh yeah, nice. That's tricky. Yeah, I was thinking like a stone fruit, but no, it's a mine as in like a salt mine or something. Yeah, because of course when we think the word mine, we think, well, it's mine, it's not yours, but it's actually like the salt mine, like an operational underground mine type thing. So again, to show you the word mine, simple word, and there's the common meaning, but yep. Oh, it is just a pit is a stone fruit. Yep, yep. Open air mine's a pit. Nice. Yep, yep, yep. So the stone was the pit. Yep. So I got halfway there. Okay. Then again, 3-letter word, but we needed 2 letters. And the last one was the middle one, which likely was a vowel. We just had to work out which one. All right. Here we go. It usurps order, disrupting hobbies. UT. Well, wow, there's lots of U's and S's there. That's tricky. So I'm thinking, yeah, anagram, absolutely. So it usurps 8 letters, order. Disrupting, so we're arranging it usurps here. That's what I'm looking at. What's that letter there, I wonder? U-S-R-P. Well, so I have an idea. Let me just go with this and see. No, it's not disrupt. Oh, must be close though. Disrupting hobbies. More letters there, I think. That's not easy anagram, I don't think. Quite a trivial answer. Nope, not spotting it. I'll have to come back. It must be straightforward, but not catching it. Some stories linger about German wine. It's not that. Oh yes, of course. Yep. Nice. This one's fine. Happy with this one. Lots of interesting little words to throw you off. So I'd encourage you to look at the word some. See if the next little bit, the sum can help you there. I'll give you a handy hint. Yep, so the answer here, of course, is Riesling. Riesling's a German wine, and hey, look at that, it's right there. It's saying some of the letters of stories linger. It's right there. So there you go. Again, sometimes the answer is just right there in plain sight. 29 accounts regarding harbours. Happy with this one. This one's fine as well. Regarding is concerning, regarding. So RE, we've seen that before. Just need a 5-letter word for ports. I mean, harbours. Oops. Well, I can go ahead and say that now because I've given you the answer. Harbour is a port, and an account is a report. I'm accounting something. Freudian slip. I meant to say a 5-letter word for harbour. Oh dear. Rightio, moving right along. Let's forget I mentioned that. Oh yes, of course. Boy, how did I not get this? That P certainly helps there. So of course, the hobby is a pursuit. Yep. So hobby is a pursuit, activity that you engage in. So that's fine. So we've worked out this corner. Let's start over here. Driver asked to chauffeur. Well, this one's fine as well. So definition here is driver. And ask to here is, excuse me, a type of clue. Shouldn't be too hard to work out what's going on with this one once you look at the last couple of words, shall we say, in a slightly different way. And a type of driver is, of course, a chauffeur. Now, how do you spell it? Like that. Nope, like that. That's a straightforward one. Especially once you read, so chauffeur, if you show someone fur, chauffeur, but chauffeur. So just say it a bit more completely, a bit more naturally. Chauffeur is, of course, a driver, like a limo chauffeur. Okay. Put up with a tender journalist. Okay, it's going to be a fairly straightforward word. Journalist is not an intern. Put up with is tolerate, is tender is soft, tender is gentle. Journalist, reporter. I feel like we've had this one before. Okay. Courage softer changes. Yep, happy with this one. So this one's fine. So the word changes is screaming anagram here. So 10 seconds to work out what the anagram is. There's only one word with 6 letters. So have a look at the word softer. See if you can find a word from that, meaning to encourage, to nurture, to support. This one's pretty straightforward, I think. So nurturing is to foster, to encourage. Try this one. Listen out for seasonal decoration. Yep, fine, happy with this. So definition here is seasonal decoration. And listen out is not one of these, not one of those. And the word out is the more important word here. And out is one of those words that, again, can be used in lots of different ways. And, well, we've got a 6-letter word. And if something's out, i.e. out of order, it's not quite right. So we have to rearrange listen. And I wonder what a common, let's say, Christmas decoration might be, shall we say. And of course, the decoration is a tinsel. So out, rearrange listen, because of 6 letters, it's out of order, and it's seasonal. So it's only at Christmas, and it's a decoration. Yep, absolutely. Yep, so listen can be this, but not in this case. Any closer to this one now? No, not really, so I'm going to move on. Showing no hypocrisy since Her Majesty returned. Yep, fine, happy with this. More than happy with this. So the key here is working out what Her Majesty is referring to. You are correct. you're all over the Her Majesty part, which is Her Majesty in Cryptic Crosswords is ER, which is short for the Queen, and it's return, so it's the other way around. And, well, the rest of the answer's there, so shall we just put it in? Sincere, so since, ER Queen, return, so RE, sincere. Totally. Sometimes they do that. You just have to, you might be stuck on this Majesty, like what's this Majesty business? But once you work that out, the rest is just there. So there you go. Now, let's see if we can get it with the 3 letters. Yep, sometimes they do that. T4, welcome. Thank you very much. I will do as you suggest. Thank you. How you been, my friend? Glad you're back on the Discord. I'll be doing some terraforming time tomorrow, so thank you for the stretch. I do need a bit of a stretch. How are you, my friend? Okay. Do we have this one then? Journalist is... Love the emote. Probably ED. Okay, I like that. Welcome, Rosanna. So now, we're looking for a 3-letter word then for tender. Soft, light. If you put up with someone, what do? You I'm just looking at all the letters that could go after A. G, H, I, L. Yeah, absolutely. I'm thinking if we, yeah, so A is there. Journalist is an ed. Oh, so I think I know. I think then do I have the? I think I have the word then. Tender money thing. I think along those lines. I think you might be right. So I think it's abided. Yes. Well done, Rosanna. That was the key. So bid is a tender. Yep, absolutely. So abided is to put up with. So it's not with, as in put up with a person, it's actually abide by the law or the rules. So literally, A is there. Tender is a bid, someone bidding or tendering for like a building service. And ED is journalist, editor. Nice. Well done, Rosanna. Fantastic. Okay. Fine, happy with this. This one's fairly straightforward. I'll give people 10 seconds here. Definition is wildebeest. And we already know what odd means. It can either mean letters are an odd place, anagram, or it can mean take odd letters. No worries. So, Rosanna, let us know in the chat what it is. I'll give you a few moments for the delay, and then I'll start typing, and I'm sure you're going to be typing new. Well done. So, fairly straightforward. Wildebeest definition, odd. So, odd letters, G, N, U, 1, 3, and 5. It's right there. New, gnu, new. Not sure how to pronounce it exactly, but it's a type of wildebeest. Okay, short one here. Bauxite or wolfram found in Korea. Or wolfram. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, this is fine. Got me for a moment. Yeah, it's the found in business here. It should make it much easier. So you don't have to come up with a funny, tricky word for bauxite or for wolfram. They're both types of this. And if something's found in, I'd encourage you to have a look at what's found in what goes afterwards. And hopefully it's fairly clear from the word Korea that there's a 3-letter word inside, which is ore. So it's right here, ore. There it is. And bauxite is a type of ore, and I guess wolfram is as well. Bauxite must be iron ore, aluminium ore, something like that, but it's a type of ore, like a mineral. Alright, 3 more before we finish this one. Speculate the existence of nothing in the rise. Oh, this is nice. Have this one, that's fine as well. So speculate, or speculate the existence of is the definition. We have 7 letters in the rise, but we have an 8-letter clue. So again, go back and have a read of the clue once again and see if you can work out where that extra letter might come from. And I'll give you a hint, that letter is already in the clue. Already in the answer given. That's the first letter. And there's the next letter. And there's the next one, and now we come to the extra letter, which is the O. So the O is nothing. So nothing is 0. Nothing in, so the O goes inside the rise, and the answer is theorize. So if you theorize, you speculate, you've got a theorem or a theory, and the O, which is nothing, zip, zero, zilch, the letter O goes inside the rise. So if you put an O here, you have theorize, which is the answer. Okay, 2 left. Where performance is on at 3, perhaps. Fine, happy with this one. So here the definition is where performance is. And perhaps, well, perhaps the letters are in the wrong place. How many letters do we need? Well, we need 7. That's looking suspiciously like 7 letters to me. See if we can work out a location from those 7 letters. And where would you go to see a performance of, say, a play or a musical? You would, of course, go to the theatre. So there it is, the word theatre is from these letters at 3. Perhaps the letters are there, but perhaps not in the right spot. One more. So now I have this one after getting all the other letters, and I'm not sure about the, I guess the group makes sense, but the type of cook is certainly very helpful. So here's the first letter. So just cold solving this one is quite tricky, but once you get a few extra letters, it's amazing how much it helps. So I'll give you 5 seconds in the chat for those playing along at home. And of course the answer is a pressure cooker. So let's go back and have a look at that one. So it's literally just, it's a type of cooker. It's just a sort. It's a pressure cooker. And it must be measured in millibars. That must be the unit of how it's measured, essentially. So it's just a cryptic definition. Pressure cooker, pressure group. Triple def, measured in millibars. So our pressure is also measured in millibars. So I know pressure is measured in like, so bars, psi, atmospheres, pascals and kilopascals. Is that just another type of unit? His bar is in there. Yep. Sure, another rare triple definition. Seen a few of those lately. Alright. Fantastic. So 0.001, sure. Yep, because it's milli. Okay. So I'll do one more, but let us have a go at this one. Here we go. So, time for clue conundrum number 2. The second one for tonight. This one's from my app on the phone. So I've got an app on my iPhone, and basically one of the crosswords in that pack, and I found this article, this little clue. It was nice. Solved Monday the other day. We can skip it. Sure. Skip Monday. That's fine. But let's have a go at this thing. This clue here. So, a crime putting article on foot. 5 letters. Now, the important thing is you'll see there is this is a down clue. That's very important to know. This clue, otherwise you won't work out what's happening. So we'll give people a few moments to work out what's happening. You've got it, fantastic. Give it a few seconds in the chat, and then maybe tell us, for those who are not quite sure what's happening, what the definition is, and then we can explain how the answer comes around. Definition is either the start or the end of the clue, generally. So, Louise, Rosanna, please let us know, for those who are playing along at home, the definition is what? Yep. That is exactly what's happening. And so, what's happening here? The answer is theft, as Rosanna has correctly pointed out. So, article is the, so literally like the, of, and they're like definite articles or indefinite articles in the English language. Slightly tricky, and of course, foot can be abbreviated to FT. And what I've also done is, this is how the clue will actually be written. So, keep in mind when we're going back to putting article on foot. So, article on, so it goes on top of the foot. So article on top of the foot. So there you go. That's how that one works. Nice. Let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of that. So that's the 2 clue conundrums for this one. Here's one. The embodied outcome of Little Bighorn according to Spooner. Six, 6, okay. Little Bighorn. I might have to come back to that. I haven't got that one at the moment. As you said, it's not the easiest one. But maybe we'll come back to that at the end. So remind me. So we'll skip Monday, since a couple of us have already done that. Happy to move on to Tuesday. Cust had a defeat there. Right. As in General Custer. Yep, no worries at all. Enjoy. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you can join us again in a little while. So let's skip Monday, and we'll do Tuesday. But yeah, just in future, probably I will try and do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because they're the ones that are most likely going to drop off. So in future, they're the ones that I'm likely going to do. So if you want to do the other ones, that's more than fine. But probably just to get the most benefit and enjoyment from the stream, probably leave the those first couple to join and have some fun on the stream. Okay, but we'll skip ahead to Tuesday, and we'll do the last one for tonight. Okay, we come around the start of Lent to bring a warm greeting. Yep, happy with this? Yeah, no worries at all. No, that's fine. I'm just trying to, also, I mean, it makes sense that I do the ones that are going to disappear first. And if we're on the same page, then it just means we can get, the most out of the stream. And we can all have fun together. Happy with this one? So definition is warm greeting. Starts with a W. And we've already seen this tonight, this sort of business. So start of Lent is L. And if the L's going around, if it's we come around the start, so it must be welcome. So welcome is a greeting, warm greeting, hello, welcome. And we've got the start of Lent, which is L, letter L, the start, the first letter. And if you put the L in here, it's welcome. Nice, easy start. Okay. It takes the wit of untouchable Elliot to be an onlooker. Oh, nice. I've got the answer. I'm just trying to work out how the clue works. Wit. I'm trying to work out the parsing. So onlooker, I've got it from that as well. Yep. So that's the way that I've worked this out. So the answer here, I'll give you a few more moments to work out. Definition here is onlooker. And someone who's an onlooker is a witness. So what's happening here? So wit takes the wit. Yeah, T.S. Eliot. So that's what is going on here. Untouchable. T.S. Eliot is a poet, I think. So wit, and then oh, it's Eliot's ness. Oh, okay, right. So it's someone else. Okay, that explains the ness part of it. So it's wit and then ness. There you go. All right, lots of lovely first letters. Solo set to become the most relaxed. Happy with this? This is fine. Helps to have that first letter for sure. And if something's becoming something else, then, well, we've got 7 letters in solo set and it's becoming most relaxed. So, looks like another anagram to me. Yep, absolutely. So of course, if you're most relaxed, you are loosest. So it's just an anagram of solo set. Because it's becoming, so it's not in the right form, but it will become the right form when you work out what the answer is. 3 down. It supports orb in a curved trajectory. Yep, happy with this. This is fine as well. And, well, we've just had a clue conundrum with, sort of important order of subwords in the answer. So giving us a down clue, the word supports is very important here. So if something's supporting something, it is the base of something. So if it supports orb, then you must have orbit as the answer. Because it is supporting, it's on the base of orb. And if something's going in a sort of curved trajectory, it's like a planetary orbit. So, nice. Absorbed by change in gender SOS. Happy with this as well. Another anagram. And I've got a couple of these nice and quickly, which is fine. There we go. I'll give you every other letter there. And definition is absorbed. So something is really absorbing. It is this. Look, I'm on fire tonight. Remember last week? I struggled, and you got a couple of them. So sometimes you just get them. At some point, maybe I do also a bit of a speed solve as well. See how we go. If we feel up to that. I might even do Monday, since you've done that, and you might be able to help me with a couple that I'm stuck on. When I try and speed solve, I generally try and aim for anything less than 10 minutes. Seems, pretty good for a speed solve. And my friend and I, when we do these, sometimes they take us a while. We've taken up to 50 minutes before, but we've done one in 3.5. So it just really depends if you get everything that's happening. So I'm happy to entertain that possibility. But of course here, if you're engrossed in something, you're absorbed. So it's just an anagram of gender SOS. And it's 9 letters, so it's not the easiest anagram to get, potentially, but sometimes you just spot it. 15. Yeah, 15 is good. It's quite good. Bat logo spoiled. Well, straight away here, spoiled. Bat logo, 7 letters. Must be anagram here. Handyman's carry-all. Happy with this. Very fine. 5 seconds here. This one should be fairly straightforward. Can't imagine this will be too difficult. So if handyman has something that, around the waist area, it's a belt. Look, sometimes if you have enough letters, it becomes easy to work out that this one is a tool bag. So it's just an anagram of bat logo. And if it's a carry-all, it has all the tools that a handyman needs. Okay. Select radio to include electric conductor. Fine, happy with this. No concerns this one. I'll give you the last letter as well, which is there. There we go. So the word include here is the important word. And we're looking for something that's an electric conductor. And I'll give you a few moments before I slowly bring up my mouse to show you where the answer is, because it's right there in plain sight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Electrode. It's included. So select radio is including the answer. Electrode conducts electric stuff. Okay, 5 down. Ride a bike in sequence. Okay. Let's see. Not sure here. Oh, I think I have this actually. No, I do have this. Yep. It starts with C. It starts with C. You think anagram, okay. What do you think is the anagram here? What letters? Ride A? I think something different. Oh! No, I'm at 5 down. So the answer here I think is cycle. Yep. Riding a bike is cycling, and if you're cycling, it's in sequence. Yeah, this one's fine. So, fir cone produces tall tree. Yep, this one's fine. This one's definitely anagram. 100% agree. This one's fine. So it's a type of tree. And a type of tree from fir cone, because that's 7 letters, and that's producing the answer, tall tree. A fir cone is a conifer. Okay, so again, fir cone, 7 letters, produces. So we're changing these because it's going to produce the answer. Alright, N here. Oh, fine, I've already got this just by looking at Poland and North Home and Santa's Home. So, yeah, it's nice. The question mark there is kind of nice. Not needed at all. I think Santa's Home is all you need to know here, really. This is more than fine, so 5 seconds here. And then we can go ahead and do the answer, which of course is the North Pole. So North Pole, Santa lives at the North Pole, way up there. And if a citizen of Poland, as in a Polish person, is going to get to Santa's home, it's a North Pole. So they're in the north of Poland. So that's how that sort of is working. Okay, organised supporters for Cool Disco. So definitely anagram 3, 4. First word in fan supporters. Okay, I thought it was an anagram here, but that doesn't quite work. The word I had doesn't quite make sense. So you say it's fan, okay. I'll leave those there. I might come back. I've got an idea, but I just want to confirm it. Let's try this one. Fine. Happy with this. No concerns with this one. That's okay. I have an idea. I just want to see if the other letters confirm what I'm thinking. The N from fan is definitely correct. So definitely I think fan is looking good for the first word. Supporter is a fan. So a long time here is the definition. Corey, welcome back. And no. So a long time is... Oh, you mean... Sorry, you're meaning 7 down. Possibly. Let's try it. Nice. It is. Well done. Yep. So, organised supporters. So supporters are fans. Cool disco is a club. Yeah, of course. Okay, someone who's clubbing. Yep. Nice. I thought it was anagram of 4 cool because of disco, but no. Nice. I have this one. So if less leaves chronicles, so get rid of this. you're left with chronic. Something is there for a long time, it's a chronic problem, as opposed to acute. So that's fine, and a long time is a chronic. It's there for ages. Heard to rectory in a clergyman's house. Happy with this? So heard, we've had that before, sound alike. So I'd encourage you to read, say, the third and fourth words a bit differently. See if you can come up with something that means clergyman's house. Yep. So if I read the clue again a bit differently, heard to rectory. A rector is a clergyman, a priest, and they live in a rectory. This one just looks like the word hello, so I'm just going to assume that is. It is. He'll duck. Yep. When you say hi. So H-E-L-L and duck is O, as in a duck in cricket. Someone scores a duck, they score 0 runs. I love doing that. So hello. So when you say hi, say hello. Nice and easy. 13 across. Stay up late for physical exercise. Yep, that's looking good. Oh yeah, duck. They love cricket terms. Yep. So yep, happy with setup. That's fine. Sitting up is an exercise. Physical exercise. And if you're staying up late, you're sitting up. Okay. Young pupil gets hobos coy about first ladies. First lady. Where's that gonna go? Yep, happy with that. Looks really good. Just hang on probably 10-15 seconds more, just to give people a chance to work it out, if you don't mind, man. But yeah, that is correct. You are correct. I was looking at where the L goes, because first of lady is the letter L, but yep, happy with that. So just give us a chance to have a bit more of a go there. Oops, correctly, that would help. Just so everyone can have a go before you jump in. That'd be awesome. Right. This one's fine. I'm not going to read the clue, because I'll give it away. Listening to. So let's give people 10 seconds before we shout out in the chat. I'll give you the word when I'm ready. Definition here is at the end, star chart. And if we just read through the clue, and you should work it out. So people in the chat, let me know. Shout it out. Type. I'll start also typing the definition here. Of course, it's a horoscope, because if you're listening to horoscope, you're getting a star chart reading. You're looking at the stars and seeing what your destiny is. Okay, this one starts with P. Compare gives gift to Her Majesty. Yep, happy with this one as well. So we've already seen Her Majesty earlier. So Her Majesty, 2-letter abbreviation for Her Majesty the Queen is ER. Happy with that. And what's a 7-letter word for a gift? So I'll give people a few moments to have a go here, and then I'll give the word. So I'll give you that letter there, and I reckon, Louise, if you've got it, shout it out. Let me know. Let everyone know what the word for a gift is, as I slowly start typing the answer here. So a gift is, of course, and you're going to tell me in the chat? Of course it is. A present is a gift, plus ER for Her Majesty, presenter. Okay, doing well here. 17 across. Erd runs out. So straight away, there's 9 letters out. Letters are not in the right spot, they're out of place. Raised white flag. Happy with this? No, as I said, I think it's fine. That wasn't particularly a long time for me. I sort of take that into account. I've been streaming for a while, so I know there is a bit of delay. After all, we're crossing international borders here. So it's not like you're around the corner from me, Louise. It's, what, 15, 20-hour flight? Something like that to the UK. So it is a while. There's the first letter. And I'll just give you that one as well. And if you got it in the chat, I reckon you can go ahead and let me know. Shout it out. So if you're raising the white flag, I'm giving up. I am surrendering, of course. Well done. Alright, down we go. Happy with this? Scribes, removal of initial alphabet to copyists. Yep. So removal here is a deletion indicator. So you have to remove a letter. And the word, what's left will mean copyists. Someone who takes notes. I'll give you 10 seconds and then I'll give the word. So if you've got it in the chat, go ahead, shout it out. Of course, the answer here is scribes, because we've got ascribes, but removal of, so get rid of, first letter, initial, of alphabet, which is A. So scribes get rid of A, scribes. The scribe is a copier, like a note taker. Okay. Target is adrift during series of boat races. Happy with this. Again, adrift, another one of those words where we're just thinking, well, things are not quite right, they're adrift, they need to be rearranged. A target has exactly 7 letters, so looking like a good anagram to me. I'll give you the A's, where they go. And I reckon, Louise, in about 5 seconds, you can go for your life. Tippy tappy, typey in the chat. Let me know. A series of boat races is officially called this. And Louise will let us know in a moment or two. I'm going to start typing. It is indeed a regatta. Oops, and I've completely messed that up. Hello. Regatta. Series of boat races. Nice and straightforward. Yep, happy this as well. Scoundrel gets rogues, left by Bruce Springsteen. So scoundrel is definition here. And, well, we have a 7-letter word, and then we have, again, a deletion indicator, left. Left by. So if something's being taken away out of brogues, hopefully that will give you the answer. Yep. So Bruce Springsteen, BS. If you get rid of B and S from brogues, you're left with someone who is a scoundrel, and that is a rogue. So here it is. There's the word brogues. Left by Bruce Springsteen. So if it's left, it's out of here. Get rid of those 2 letters, and there it is, right in the middle. Okay, Bat gets top half of tub for washing in. Well, this one's fairly straightforward, I hope. So really, this is a place I'm sure we've all done this thing in this particular place. where would we wash in? I'll give you a few seconds. And if you've got it in the chat, feel free to shout it out now. Let me know. It's a bathtub. Yeah, certainly much easier with the letters, for sure. But you can solve it cold. So the way the wordplay works is you've got bat gets top half, so top of half is H, and of tub, and it's just there. So you could work that out. But yeah, the letters certainly help, especially the B. Half spun arrow at little bird. Yep, happy with this. Definition is bird, or little bird, I suppose. Half tub, yeah, of course, and that's a fine way of thinking about it. That's what I looked at first, and then I thought, oh, that's too many letters, because bat and tub were already there. But it got you towards the right line of thinking, thinking the right way. Yep. Corey, give it 5 seconds, and then you can shout it out. I'll give you the word. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 1. Corey, go for it. Tell us all what the answer is. I'm going to start slowly typing the arrow. Of course it is. And the way this one works, not too difficult. So half of spun is SP, and arrow. So sparrow is a bird. This is fine as well. Not difficult to work out this one. Definition here is part of arm. We'll give it a few seconds here. And again, the classic cryptic crossword abbreviation for the Spanish. So we've seen the French. And well, if you know that the in Spanish is L, and well, bow's there, elbow is a part of an arm. So the in Spanish is literally L, and bow, it's right there. Totally, and that's what it is. I mean, when you first start doing these things, you can't just jump in. You really have to either have someone who knows what they're doing a little bit, go through what it is, or there's plenty of information like on Wikipedia and stuff. You just go for your life there. Alright. I abandoned Elsie in what location? Question mark, some other place. Yeah, I reckon I have this. Yep, we're gonna have this. So I abandoned Elsie is the first 4 letters, and then you need to come up with another 5 letters. And the whole thing means some other place. Yeah, no, I'm more than happy that you're enjoying them, and glad you're enjoying them. I think they're on my level as well. You know, if and when down the track we feel like we want to venture into some more difficult ones, you know, I mean, the reason I like these is because they're Australian, some of the things I can understand. I mean, they're certainly not the most difficult ones, like, you know, the Herald Sun and the Age there, and the Australian, there are local newspapers. And there's some tough clues in there, really tough clues. But this is pitched at the right level for me, so I'm glad you're enjoying them, and I'm glad we can have some fun end of every week, and this is a great way to do it. So that's the first part of it. So we've got I abandon Elsie, so get rid of I. You have else left, and I guess location, you have to think of, well, what's another place? And the answer here is, of course, where? Elsewhere is some other place. So what location, as in where? That's why the question mark is kind of there. Guardian Cryptic, oh. Hey, that's 3 more than probably I would have got, because, you know, I've tried to have a bit of a go at, like, the Independent, and boy, that's tough. A lot of this stuff I don't understand, because it's, you know, Welsh cities and towns, and, you know, you have to know your local politicians and stuff, and it's just stuff that I don't know. But, hey, that's the fun of it, you learn something. Alright, waiter, leave the first iced drink. Yep. You're back. See? Give yourself some credit, Louise. Happy with this one? So definition is drink. And, well, we've got a 6-letter word there, but we're leaving the first letter off a particular word. We should see what the 5-letter word becomes. So waiter, leave the first iced, which is I. Waiter minus I is, of course, water. Get rid of the I, there it is, and water remains. Okay, getting to the end here. Reorganised a meal to include porridge. Happy with this? So reorganised, again, screaming anagram. Not too difficult to work out this one, particularly with that first part of that answer there. Let me help you out a little bit. No, it's not too bad. Yep. Give it a few moments, and everyone in the chat, feel free. Free for all, go for it. Type, tell me what it is. I'll start giving you some letters here. Of course the answer is, of course it is. Oatmeal is a type of porridge. So it's just rearrange, reorganise a meal to. It's got 7 letters. Reorganise, we're redoing it. We're changing it up. Okay. Infuriated when grenade exploded. Fine, happy with this one. So here we've got 2 words that could be anagram indicators. Infuriated and exploded. But we've only got one 7-letter word. And generally the word that's telling you to do something is next door. So here the anagram indicator is actually exploded. So I'll give people a moment to rearrange the letters of grenade. There's your 7-letter word. And we need a word meaning infuriated. If someone's really angry, really upset, they are this. That's every other letter there. And we'll give it 10 seconds. Yep, fantastic. Again, not too difficult. Again, the shorter anagrams are generally easier. Helps when you've got a few letters, especially at the start. And of course, the answer here is enraged. So someone's enraged, they're infuriated, and it's just an explosion. So, boom, things are not in the right spot of grenade. It's the one. 3 left. Entice Bergman to conceal what caused the Titanic's downfall. Happy with this? This one's fine. So, conceal should tell you all you need to know. Give it 10 seconds and then I'll give you the word to tell me in the chat what it is. And I suppose, you know, we all know what happened to the Titanic. What was the big thing that that was a real problem with that ship? What happened in the famous movie? It hit this structure. So tell me in the chat what it is. Starts with I, of course. Of course, it hit an iceberg. And there it is, it's right there, concealed, right inside Entice Bergman. So an iceberg is concealed, and that's what caused the Titanic's downfall. Wrong route. Yep, that's it. No worries, buddy. Thanks for joining. I'll catch you tomorrow night, hey? What time are you going to be on? Do you reckon 7, 8? Something like that? and it seems pretty reasonable to me. I'll catch you then. Alright, 2 more. Let's finish up here. Trembled when 1,000 Romans left and tripled in size. This is fine. Happy with this one too. Ingrid Bergman, yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. See, Corey. So again, when something's left, it's out of here, see you later. And we'll just have to work out what 1,000 Romans is talking about. So Romans should be a clue. We're talking about Roman numerals. And well, what's the Roman numeral for 1,000? That of course is the letter M. M for Mary. So if M goes away from trembled, you're left with a word meaning to triple, which is trebled, or tripled in size. Okay, last one. Live inside complex I structure. Fine. This is very straightforward to finish. So again, inside should tell you all you need to know. Definition is live. Yep, happy with the last one. Quite okay. Give people 5 seconds, and I'll just there's the start of the word. Here it is. Exist. There it is. Nice and straightforward. So let's go back and have a look at that one just one more time. So live inside. So, well, we must be looking inside something. There it is. Exist. It's inside the phrase complex I structure. Alright, so I think that was all pretty okay. Nothing too difficult there with the NES business. We what was the NES? I'm just going to go back up. I know Louise said what it was. Elliot Ness from the Untouchables. Yep. So that's a new one. The rest seemed pretty fine, I think. Nothing too difficult here. Just a bit tricky to work out what a cool disco is, a club. But, that was fine after that. And the rest seems okay. So quite happy there. Awesome. Well, I've done 3, so I'm happy there. I might be interested in doing a speed solve if people want me to have a go at doing that. And I guess there's 2 ways we could do it. One would be literally go hammer and tongs and see how fast we can go. And the second would be try and solve it fast and explain the wordplay happening, you know, what's happening. I feel like if we're doing a speed solve, maybe we just go as fast as we possibly can, sort of thing, and we can go back and explain all the clues at the end, perhaps. So I'm happy to have a go at one final one as a speed solve, and if we aim for under 15, maybe under 10 even, yeah, happy to do that. Totally fine. So if everyone else in the chat is happy with that, wants me to have a go at that, more than happy. We can do one to finish, and who knows, maybe we can do this at some stage as a regular thing. Alright, well, given you've done Monday, I might just leave that because that's probably not as enjoyable for you guys, but I'm happy to do Wednesday because we've got a few here, so I think let's get stuck in. So I probably won't do that much sort of talking. I'll probably zone in, but we'll go through and explain every clue at the end as we go. At the end. Alright, here we go. So, focus in the zone. Wednesday, here we go. Alright, pressure's on. Okay. Is it stranger? Yep. Question of learning. Followed by bird. Okay. No, not getting that straight away. Food for the gods. This is going to be type of food I'm not getting. Okay. Startled in the word. Casualty priorities. Triage. Okay. Prisoners forces aid. Return to tribe. No. So I'll try and get these pretty quickly. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Oops. It's adapters. Ooh, 7233. There's something. Okay. Nope. Strong peaks. I don't know what that is. Hang on, no, it's 6 letters. Hang on a second. Ah, yeah, so it must be action. Yep. Reconnect. Wafer. Recital. Acrobat. Mission. That's a gondolier. No, E, right? Yep. Evening. Lord Howe Island. It's not difficult there. Reception. In dubs. Juiced. Too much grasp on sorcery. Extra over. Oh, hang on. Grasp on rearrange. Nope, come back to that. Ooh, how to spell this one? B-E-D. Yep. Choose supports Lee as. Hang on. What's that one there? Leech. Ah, yes. Double E. L-E-E-C-H. Church supports. Yep. Okay. Parrot, of course. What have we got here? A-B-O-I. M-A-S-R. A-S-R. S-R. No. Version? No. What's this? Must be crap, come back to that. Yeah, I agree, that's diatribe. Yep. Let's see. Ooh. Heavenly event. It's heavenly eclipse. Eclipse of the sun. Oh, hang on. We'll do this one. S-O... Oh, no. Sponsor. Okay. So is this the one? Is this the one where... Oh yeah, it is. Nice. I spelled it wrongly. Alright, 6 minutes. 6 and a bit minutes. Nice. Awesome. So, yeah, you can do some of these, you know, fairly quickly. Not my best effort, but pretty good. And as you see, once you get zoned in, you just go straight into it. So, yeah, it's pretty good. So, let's go through to these clues. We roared to get prize, so reward. Okay, changing the syllables, that's reward, spoonerism. Ban, broken leg, so broken, ban, leg. Rearrange, bangle is jewelry. Flawless is perfect. ST, saint, ranger. So ST is saint in cryptics. Perfect stranger is someone you've never met, someone who's completely foreign. Learning employed by birds, so parrot is a fashion of learning. It's a question mark, so it's just if someone parrots something to you, that's how you learn. So 1 + 1 is 2. 1 + 1 is 2. Yep. Yeah, the parrot's a bird, of course. Yep. This one, yeah. So obviously, I'm sure we worked out what the we're repeating things absolutely. We knew it was turned, so rearrange this and became so into food for the gods, ambrosia. So this is one of those things where I'm just going to bring this up. Let's have a look at ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
Ambrosia. Greek and Roman mythology, the food of the gods. So there you go. So that's a nice new one, but couldn't quite work out what the word was there. So shocked by most. So there it is. Startled. It's in there. Keeps hidden. So it's writing the word. And sometimes with these, when you see the hidden words, you just don't stop to think. You just, that's a word, it fits, go for it. And startled is shocked. So that works. Great eye, rearrange. Anagram, not difficult there. Casualty priorities, so you're triaging emergency patients, who's more urgent or not. Here, circus, in the big top, circus. So this one, aid to be returned, aid, going backwards, to tribe. So in fact that's a fairly straightforward one. Sometimes when you're rushing sort of thing, you don't see that straight away. So someone in the chat definitely got that, so well done. And then add for beheading raptors. So beheading, get rid of the head, R, and then put add in its place, and adapters are electrical devices. Hoodwink, so for the in Spanish, we've seen this already tonight. The is L, so into, so put it inside right there, and delude is hoodwink. And again, question mark here, so this one took a little bit of thinking, but once you get the letters, it's like, okay, so what keeps you in the dark? And it's a heavenly event, so I'm thinking, is it something to do with like God or anything like that? But it's actually heavenly body, as in a sun, and it's a solar eclipse, but it's not written like that, so it's eclipse of the sun. Yep. And we've got even, so even letters, D-I-N-E-R-S for diners, who are restaurant patrons. And hide, so there's the word urchin in there. I haven't heard of waif, but I'm guessing that must be no, try here.
Waif.
Waif. Is it food? No. Homeless, neglected, abandoned person, especially a child. Okay, so that's a new one for me. So urchin. I thought that might have been, must have been like a sea creature type thing, but yep, not sure there, but it's hide hidden, so there it is, it's right inside. So the down clues, roughly synonyms, yeah, sure, yep, so that makes sense. Perform, again, redo, part of screen action, and in fact it's right there, reenact. But perform, reenact, that just clicked in my mind. A few change over first rate thin biscuit, so thin biscuit is a wafer. A few plus first of rate are, so rearrange all that. Street urchin, like a Dickensian thing. Okay, sure. Tie Carl in knots, so rearrange, musical performance is a recital. And circus performer, right inside, fits into. Acrobat, it's in there. Converted, anagram of line of good, Venetian boatman, so I'm thinking Venice, I'm thinking gondola, so gondola something, gondolia. At nightfall, cocktail, so again, anagram. You can see all these anagram words, it's fairly straightforward when you work out what's anagram. Evening, so rearrange there. Lord Howe Island is a treasure, and it's right inside Island, so it's in that. Lord Howe Island is a place in Australia. It is, I will show you. It is Tasman Sea. Yep, New South Wales. Cool. Okay. TV broadcast quality. So wedding party, always reception. That's what fits with me. And of course, reception is the quality of a TV broadcast. So it's a double definition. And Sid nude for a change. So rearrange that. And induced is used influence. Supporter has too much grasp on sorcery. So there you go. Supporter, it's right inside. Okay. Top said returns. So just start here and go backwards. Despot, there it is. Tyrant is a despot. Part of, there it is. Auditor. Here's a book inspector. Someone like an accountant, for instance. And be down in losing right, so get rid of the R. R means right in cryptics, like L means left. And left with Bedouin, it's like a desert dweller, like a caveman type thing. And yeah, this one which you guys helped me with, which is church support. So again, we've seen this in a down if it's supporting. So CH for church is on top of LEE, and a hanger-on is a blood-sucking leech. So there you go. That's a speed solve. And you know, if you get those clues a bit quicker, you can do it in, you know, say less than 5 minutes. But I think that's pretty fast anyway. So nice. Well, that was lots of fun. I reckon I'm gonna end it there for tonight. But that was great fun. Thanks everyone for joining. And just a reminder that Bill and Danny hopefully will be back next week, November 6th, and we'll have them on the stream and we'll have some fun with them. Yeah, great. No worries at all. Glad you enjoyed. Thanks for coming along. And yeah, so hopefully now we're all synced with our daylight savings. So now we are plus 11 GMT. Yep, so I'll be back at the same time next week, and hopefully you can join me then. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks Louise and Rosanna. Thanks Elliot and Corey jumping in. And thanks T4 as well for dropping in saying hi earlier. And Terraforming Mars tomorrow, and more cryptics same time next week. Thanks for joining, and I'll catch you then. Choc out.